Hey, what's up? This is Sean with DonJuan.com, and I want to review this new book I just read, The 4 Hour Work Week, which is awesome. It's by Tim Ferriss, and I think he might be my new hero. I'm into his podcast right now. Anyway, Tim Ferriss starts off the book by just mentioning all these things, all these businesses, all these things that he tried, and he just essentially failed at, and him just finding himself depressed but not giving up. And I love that because it has to do with people that keep trying lots of things and fail, but are successful because they're willing to fail. They're willing to find out what they're good at. And so the book just opens up with humility, and right away it makes the reader feel comfortable. Right away I just felt comfortable, and I thought, you know what? This guy reminds me of me. If he's done it, then, maybe I can do something awesome with my life as well. So the book starts off really great, and then it goes to the things that he's accomplished. And I just want to read those out. So he says that he's become a no-holds-barred cage fighter, vanquisher of 4 world champions, Princeton University guest lecturer in entrepreneurship, applied linguist in Japanese, Chinese, German, and Spanish, glycemic index researcher, national Chinese kickboxing champion, MTV breakdancer in Taiwan, athletic advisor to more than 30 world record holders, actor on hit TV series in China and Hong Kong, TV host in Thailand and China, political asylum researcher and activist, shark diver, motorcycle racer. And so what he's done is he's found a way, instead of working for a company, a 9 to 5 job, and trying to make that like tons of money, he's found a way to essentially get passive income. So he set up his own brand, and it was like brain vitamins for people to take, and then he just let the money come in through the internet. Once he took care of how he would sell them, how the money would go into his bank account, and he goes into that deeper in the book. But he just asks in the beginning, why even become a millionaire? Why do people want to become millionaires? Well, because they want, well, then I can ride on a yacht, I can drink wine, I can travel, I go to exotic places, I can date beautiful people, and it's all very good. That's awesome. I mean, that's how I think. But he goes on to challenge the reader. You can do this even without $1 million. You can make your lifestyle like that on even less. And one of the big things, and it was really good for me to hear, it's kind of freeing. He said there's 2 ways to measure income or wealth. There's absolute and relative. So absolute income, you could say Jane makes $100,000 a year, okay? And Tom makes $50,000 a year. Therefore, Jane is richer. Jane makes more money. Her life is better. When we look at it, Jane works 80 hours a week. Okay, she has no time for relationships, no hobbies. All right, where Tom makes $50,000 a year, but he's doing it through like entrepreneurship. He's doing it through a website where people download and get a subscription to a magazine. And so he spends most of the time at the beach. He travels all the time. His life is much richer, much grander. Even though he makes less money, he does more with his life. Okay, so I think that's great to read for any entrepreneur, any young person, anyone doing business or getting stressed out. It's just good because it just gives you this perspective just to stop. Why am I even doing all of this? So this book was extremely freeing for me. It just opens up your mind that there's endless possibilities for your life. Now, the second half goes into a lot of different ways that, he gives you so many websites to help you travel more. It gives you all these different business ideas and how to do it, how to get a personal assistant in India. It's awesome. The last little bit, I kind of got bored. It was just so detailed. But I'm sure I'll have to come back to it later in my life. But I just recommend to anyone that's into entrepreneurship, if you haven't read this book yet, just give it a read. Because right away, my brain started coming up with all these really awesome ideas to make money. And I'm sure that it's because of this book just making me feel more creative. So I give this book definitely an 8 out of 10. 4-hour work week. It's essential. Tim Ferriss, check it out. Thanks, DonJuan.com. See you later.